Hello, guys, gals, and our non-binary pals. Welcome to Pretty Terrifying. I know it's the first video on the channel, and I figured it's currently September, and I want to decorate for Halloween, so I figured make it a video. Why not? Also, please don't mind this quality. I am recording on my phone because I am extremely poor. Here, in this tote, I have last year's Halloween decorations, and I just bought some new ones right there. And yes, I am a horror collector. If you are interested in a video about my collection, feel free to let me know. I'm always open to new things. Here, I unpacked some of the stuff I had, including some wall decorations, skeletons, signs, what have you. And that clown animatronic, I love it to bits. Some extra little stuff and a couple other things I didn't use, but yeah, that's all I really had from last year. And some old streamers as well. There is everything I had from last year. And here's a light up sign of Art the Clown that I recently just got. Now it's time for the new stuff I recently just bought. Pretty much all of this is from my local Dollar Tree because I am really poor. But, you know, there's a lot of good things, a lot of good deals you can get from there, and I took advantage of it. I got a bunch of wall decorations, some ghosts, Grim Reapers, pumpkins, and I am really excited to put them to good use. Here is everything. Now, most of it is not much. The only thing I was hoping to get was some lights, but unfortunately I couldn't afford it. But I got some tape, and it should help me out tremendously so I don't have to use up all my tags. Now the first thing I did is I took a old Christmas wreath I put up last year and I put up some new pumpkins that I recently just bought. I think it looks great. Now I'm getting some things together. Here I got this ghost that I got from my local Dollar Tree. It took me a minute to get it all put together, but I managed to figure it out. Now here's a Grim Reaper I got from the Dollar Tree. I had another one, but I figured I'd get a second one, make it like a twin situation. But took me a second to get it all ready to go. And here's me unpacking the skeleton to put on the wall, and a couple new ghosts, you know, ripping off the tags and such. I have a special purpose for them. I also got ready a bat and a vampire and a new mummy. Here is me untangling the skeleton to put on the wall. I found a very specific spot for it right here, and I'm about to put it up on the wall. And there we go. I think it looks good. Trying to make it look like he's waving, but something's missing. I think we need to give him a little buddy. So here's a skeleton I got from last year, and I'm going to put it on the wall right next to him. Now look at that. He has a little buddy now. Put him right next to him, and yeah, I think it looks good. Now here is the fun part. I got the clown animatronic from last year, and I hang up in the same spot that I did last year, and I think it looks good. Here I grabbed my two Grim Reapers. I also grabbed my new ghost, hung them on the wall, and presto bimbo, I put them on the wall. I added the pumpkin and bat just to fill in some space. I think it looks good. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. Now here are the ghosts I said I had a plan for. I ended up putting them next to my window. I think it looks nice. I couldn't really figure out a spot for them. But here I got the vampire and mummy, and I hung them on the wall next to the big clown and on the other side next to my bedroom door. It looks good from my perspective. Here's a couple signs I had from last year. I couldn't find a spot for them, so I figured I'd put them on the wall on the other side of my bedroom door. I think it's alright for the most part. I also added something for Nightmare on Elm Street on my bedroom door just for good measure. Here is some caution tape from last year that I accidentally said was streamers. I'm sorry. But here we go. Put them in the same spot I did last year. I think it turned out okay. For the most part, at least. Now here's the part I was really excited for. I got this new Art the Clown light up sign from Spirit Halloween. I wanted to get him last year, but I couldn't afford to, and now I have the opportunity to. As you can see, I was also listening to some Halloween music in the background, but it took me a minute to unpack him. Now here it is in all its unpackaged glory. I moved Sam over on my shelf a little bit just to put the sign up, and I think it turned out okay for the most part, as you will see now. Here it is on the wall. I love it so much, and here it is lit up. Now here's little extra small pumpkins I had from last year. I ended up putting a couple of them on my TV stand, and then the extra one on my shelf next to Sam. And here is some artwork from a local artist I got from my local video game store. Support your local artists. Now my living room looks like it's been hit by a tornado, so let's go get that cleaned up a little bit, and here we go. Here's everything all done. I'm really proud of this one, and I really hope you enjoyed this journey. And that was me decorating for Halloween. I figured why not do this for a first video because I had zero ideas. But I hope everyone enjoyed. I hope to continue this journey further along, and I might do a video on my collection later. But I really do hope you enjoyed. I am not used to this kind of video format, so there's a first time for everything, I guess. Anyways, that's it. I will see you on the other side of the blade. This has been pretty terrifying.